Oh my God, what is it this time? Come on. Hello? Are you a business owner? What? Do you know the Johnsons down the street? Santa, is that you? We've been helping the Johnsons by giving them free Christmas gifts, and you are up next. What do you say? Yeah, no thanks. I'm all good. Free. It's free. Like I said, no thanks. Well, now, no one says no to Santa. Come back here. Instead of asking your parents for clothes, cologne, or even a new gym set, here are 5 things that you could ask your parents to buy you for Christmas that will help you get your first client in business in the next 30 days. By the way, just so you guys know, I am not sponsored by any of these. Enjoy. Number 1, leads. The only possible way for you to make money is by getting people to pay you. Unfortunately for you, people are the only things on this planet that can actually give you money. But why are leads important? Leads are people who you can contact. A phone number or an email address in an engaged lead is simply somebody who wants to buy your stuff. But what are the free ways that you can contact people, and why should your family spend money on lead? Now, there are 4 free ways to contact people. You have your email list, your contact list, your follower list on social media, and then you have Google. Go on to Google and search business owners near me, gyms near me, personal trainers near me. But the problem is you're capped out with all the people who know you. And on Google, everything is unorganized. The reason that you're paying somebody like a lead generation specialist who you find off of Fiverr is so that they can compile a list of organized names, business genre, email, and phone numbers so that you can easily plug, chug, and contact these people. Or, if you're really fancy, to plug this CSV file into something like Instantly or Lemlist, where you can do automated blast outreach systems, which again, that part costs money. If I were you, I would go ahead and tell my parents, hey,
Mom, I would like some leads for Christmas.
Obviously, they're going to say,
well, what the heck is a lead?
And then from there, you can show them this video. We have Fiverr and Upwork. You can find somebody called a lead generation expert who will build you out a list of names, emails, and phone numbers so that you can go ahead, contact them, and try to set an appointment and close. The last time I did this, I was 17 years old and I spent $300 on 2,000 emails. I had myself and my virtual assistant reach out to all of these emails, and I got 5 clients from this lead list. That means I charged $2,000 per client from the lead list. I took $300 in 30 days and turned it into $10,000. What better Christmas gift gets that kind of a return, right? So what the heck do you say once you get your list of 2,000 emails for Christmas? This is my personalized email template that closed those last 5 deals. And it goes something like this. The subject line of the email would look like, have you tried blank? Have you tried YouTube Shorts? Have you tried TikTok ads? Have you tried whatever it is that you offer as a service? Here is something fun that I love doing. Go on to Google and start Googling the top converting subject lines and study them. Build out a notebook with them so that you can start interchanging them to start A/B testing which one is the most effective for you in your niche. The next thing would be the name. Now, if you don't have a name of a person, then list their company. If there is no company, then just say hello. Make it very generic and don't let this stop you. The next thing is the personalized paragraph where you express the pain. I would make this extremely detailed and emotional. Judy, I cannot believe that you have the best flower boutique on the planet. I love the flowers. I smell them every day. I couldn't find them anywhere else. And honestly, I'm just going to tell all my friends and family about you. I'm going to go ahead and leave you the best Google review I've ever seen in my life. The thing that is important about this one is you have to emphasize the pain that you're eventually going to sell during the context scarce and short body paragraph, right? So you're going to say, Judy, I noticed that you're not running any YouTube Shorts. Is there a reason for that? Because you're leaving so much on the table. The following paragraph is going to be a little bit about you, some context, and then also the offer that is going to be super scarce, urgent, and short, okay? And it's going to look like something like this. Judy, my team and I are looking for one more flower boutique, or whatever the niche is, to take over this new wave into Facebook ads, into YouTube Shorts. We believe that you might qualify. We're not really sure yet, but it would be awesome to get on a call to kind of figure out if it's a good fit. Underneath it is the call to action to schedule. I am available at 9 a.m. EST or 5 p.m. EST to call about pricing, to see if this is a good fit for culture, ultimately if we're aligned on the same vision. Your name and your signature. CEO of Real Media Solutions, CEO of whatever agency, and if you actually have a signature, which I can show you how to do that if you want, but put that there. Use this for every email. Once you have it, basically you can copy and paste. The only thing you change is the personalization and the name. And that way you can start plugging and shoving these emails to hundreds of people.
Now in the past, business owners have had two options, but I am here to tell you about the third option. If it was free, would you do it?
Oh my God, please stop.
Would you do it?
And just so I can emphasize this further, this is the math that you're gonna use when you're sending cold emails, calls, DMs. Basically, you wanna shoot for 100 a day. Depending on the medium, will take you anywhere from 3 hours to 6 hours, which will get you about 2 meetings. From these 2 meetings, one person is gonna be a no-show and one person will close. So if you do this consistently, no matter what happens, the work saves the work and you can get results no matter what. Time for Christmas gift number 2, guys. Boom. Gift number 2, a MacBook. Any person that's watching this video that has an online business who doesn't have a laptop that's worth $2,000, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna beat you every time. A lot of my students even, they just talk about, my laptop sucks, I can't get onto the internet, I can't upload this fast enough, I can't make this video and render it quick enough. So I know it's a lot of money to spend $2,000 on a laptop. And you could easily spend $2,000 on a gaming PC. And funny story about this actually, when I got this laptop, I had one of my friends spend 2 hours on the phone with me. When I had $8,000 in my bank account, literally try to convince me, spend the money, spend the money, spend the money. I finally typed in the card information, I pressed confirm, and within 2 days, I closed enough deals to fully pay off the laptop, and I've been loving this laptop ever since. I take it everywhere I go, I never leave my house without it, because I'm constantly plugged in doing work of some kind. Christmas gift number 3, Zoom Pro. I don't know if you guys know this, but the free version of Zoom caps out at 45 minutes of meeting time, which is completely inconvenient if you have sales meetings, coaching meetings, team meetings, webinars, or podcasts. And you always have to sit there and wait for that 10-minute remaining marker to end so you can rejoin using the link and start it up again. How many people want to be in the middle of a sales call when you're at high volume transaction sales, you're talking to the prospect, and you have to tell them right before you're about to close, hey, let's just rejoin using my link. You've given them an excuse to get off the call. You've done all your objection handling, and now all of a sudden, you literally have to sit there and think about, are they gonna rejoin? Are they gonna come back? Are they gonna pay money? Because they literally left, and they don't have to come back if they don't want to. Zoom Pro is more of a security thing. It's in the background. It's not an actual physical product, but if your parents have the means and you can remove the Netflix subscription, Zoom Pro is the way to go. Honey?
What are you watching?
Oh my God, Mom, what are you doing? You want me to buy you Facebook ads for Christmas? Great philosopher Archimedes said it best. Give me a lever long enough and a fulcrum to place it on, and I can move the world. I do think it's worthy to talk about Naval's concept of leverage, because there are 4 things that you can actually use to get higher leverage than other activities that you do in your day-to-day life. Leverage, clearly defined, is just a relationship between inputs and outputs in a system. High leverage, or a lot of leverage, means that you don't have to put a lot in to get an extreme amount out. Low leverage is where you have to put a lot in to get just a little bit out at the end of the system. For example, capital. This is something that you can use to get a lot of leverage. You can acquire an asset worth $100,000 for $20,000 or even $0 down. There's private equity, there's stocks, there's real estate. The point being is you can literally use capital, or other people's capital, for instance, to leverage it onto itself to get more out. Number 2 is collaboration. You can hire employees, virtual assistants, or people to do work for you so that you're using their attention, their focus, and their time to do tasks that would otherwise be required by you. You essentially are duplicating yourself several times over to create a system of people that are like you, have the same mission, vision, and values that can push your goals and dreams a lot further. Content. If I post this video and it gets seen by 1 million people, I've done the same amount of effort in this video where it could be seen by one person or a million people. The effort doesn't change, which means that this piece of content, all the shorts, they have leverage. The last is code. You build a SaaS product, you build a software, you build a line of code that once built can be used millions of times, billions of times, endless number of times. At a young age, I'm always looking for things that have a lot of leverage. Which brings me to the fourth thing that your parents should actually purchase for your Christmas: Facebook ads. Out of all the client acquisition channels that I personally know about, Facebook ads have the most leverage. It's something that I as a coach am trying to learn and implement. And so because I'm trying to implement it, I'll just show you the strategy that I've been working on. Let's go. This is me with $0. I film a video and I post it on Instagram. It gets seen by a few people, but putting an ad budget behind it on a credit card or a debit card, or in this case, your parents' money, you can then have that video seen by thousands or hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that will then be called to action at the end of the video. Hey guys, if you are interested in more tips on how to get your first client, follow me for more information or DM me the word first client. You're gonna have them do two things: follow you and DM you. The people that DM you, you're gonna either have your team members, your appointment setters, or AI using a service like ManyChat to automatically or manually respond to these leads, and you'll convert them via an appointment on Zoom to then go on to a deeper discovery call where one of your team members, your closer, will then close them on whatever service you offer. In my case, it's coaching, but in your case, it could be paid ads or lead gen or whatever it is that you do. And that money goes into getting more followers, better content, more clients, and ultimately more money for you to repeat the cycle over and over. This is client acquisition 101 using paid ads. That is the fourth thing that you should ask your parents to get you for Christmas this holiday season. The fifth one is your LLC, your EIN, and all the information that you need to legalize your business. The fifth thing I think your parents could help you finance is honestly the formation of your business. Just because you say, I want a business, doesn't mean you own a business. You actually have to file an LLC, a sole proprietor, a DBA, a C Corp, or an S Corp through the state that you live in or the state that you do business in. They are different. Now, I always prefer the LLC, but with that, you also need something called an EIN, which you can get through the irs.gov website, which is your employer identification number. It's like the social security number for your business. This lets the IRS know that you're in business, which, just disclaimer, if you ever get rid of your business, you actually have to send mail to the IRS so that they can dissolve it and shut it down. All right? You got to do that, especially if you're making a lot of money. The next thing is the operating agreement. Okay, you can make this through Rocket Lawyer. You can spend $5, do their like free little pass, and if Rocket Lawyer for some reason doesn't exist by the time you've watched this video, there are many services that you can use to get a free, if not $5 operating agreement for you. Now, if you have partners, this is very confusing, so make sure that you record the meeting, that you guys have the operating agreement established. And then also make sure that nobody is confused on any of the terms, especially if there is a cash contribution to the start of the LLC or the business that you're starting. Because honestly, I lost $2,500 for making a simple typo in the operating agreement because I probably could have gotten sued. And the final thing are your articles, okay? When you go ahead and use LegalZoom or Zen Business or something to formate your LLC through the state, you are going to actually get articles that start to structure out the way that your business runs. I'm not a tax advisor, I'm not an accountant, I don't even have a college degree. So please, don't listen to me for any of this advice. And if you don't want to, don't do anything I'm telling you to do. But these are definitely things that I have considered and I've looked into when starting my business. And by the way, that concludes this video. I hope that you guys have an incredible Christmas. Let me know if you need help with any of these processes, if you have any questions, or you want me to make a bigger video on any of these topics, feel free, drop it in the comments and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Merry Christmas. I love you.